It's common to hear how we need to be more productive. Since productive is used so often, it's worth checking the dictionary to guarantee it means what we think it means. Is it possible that being productive is often a disguise for busy work, which doesn't actually accomplish any specific goal? Well, here's some good news. There's a great way to maintain focus and avoid unproductive busy work. Use the word effective instead. So, are you productive or effective? Quote, "By words we learn thoughts, and by thoughts we learn life." Jean-Baptiste Girard. Definitions first. Before we dive in, let's check out the definitions of productive and effective. The meaning of productive. Google says the definition of productive is producing or able to produce large amounts of goods, crops, or other commodities. Merriam-Webster says it's having the quality or power of producing, especially in abundance. Dictionary.com defines productive as having the power of producing, generative, creative. The meaning of effective. Google says the definition of effective is successful in producing a desired or intended result. Merriam-Webster says it's producing a decided, decisive, and desired effect. And Dictionary.com defines effective as adequate to accomplish a purpose, producing the intended or expected result. Quantity versus quality. Productive has a greater focus on high quantity, completing a great number of tasks. Effective focuses more on high quality, specific acts which most efficiently advance towards a particular goal. Quote, "A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions." Oliver Wendell Holmes, Jr. But it's just semantics, right? Words are incredibly important because they shape how we think and how we express ourselves. They influence our perceptions, biases, thoughts, and arguments. Words enhance or weaken our ability to communicate with and influence others. "I was effective today" suddenly sounds and means something different than "I was productive today." It's not just semantics, it's purposeful choice. Digging holes. After taking the time to compare the meanings of productive and effective, I started noticing how common it is to hear the word productive. The ability to create in abundance may be a good thing as long as it's directed towards a specific goal. However, I can dig holes in my yard and refill them all day long. We can argue that I was productive, but was I actually effective? Not so much, unless my goal was to provide a playground for gophers. Doing more of something doesn't guarantee energy well spent. Let's imagine. Here are two imaginary scenarios. Take a peek and see if you can figure out who is being productive and who is being effective. Mary's story. On Monday, Mary woke up and immediately turned on the TV to catch up on the news. At the same time, she scrolled through her favorite celebrity's Facebook page. On her way to work, she gossiped with her friends about how another friend was making a horrible decision in the paint color chosen for their baby room. At lunch, she chatted with coworkers about how bad things are in the world and what she had seen on the news that morning. On the way home, she again gossiped with her friends, but this time it was a debate over which celebrity has the best fashion sense. Before going to bed, she watched her favorite TV show with her child and husband. As she was about to fall asleep, Mary said to her husband, "Today sure was a busy day. Well, tomorrow we'll do it all again." Carrie's story. On Sunday night, Carrie reviewed her plans for how she would work towards her goals the following day. At breakfast, she read about positive parenting and reflected on how she can improve for her kids. On the way to work, she listened to an audiobook about increasing her financial intelligence. At lunch, she ate alone in her office and watched YouTube videos on how to improve her public speaking ability. On the way home, she listened to a different audiobook about improving motivation and discipline. She made notes of the material she found most inspiring. Before going to bed, she continued a story which she reads to her child every night. As she was about to fall asleep, Carrie said to her husband, "I really made some progress today. I'm excited to keep improving tomorrow." Quote, "What consumes your mind controls your life." Unknown. Maintain focus. For a while, I assumed productive and effective meant pretty much the same thing. but after reading the definitions, it becomes clear there are distinct differences. Effective embodies specific action of high quality. It's dynamic progress towards a particular goal. Productive embodies generating or creating a large quantity of activity. It may be towards a goal or simply busy work. It's possible to be productive and effective at the same time, but it's more efficient to simply say, I was effective. This helps maintain focus on what's important. It also avoids the rationalization of busy work as being productive without any progress toward goal achievement. Closing thoughts. As we pursue alpha, we must focus on specific activity of high quality. How else can we make real progress towards our life goals? Let's be effective. Throw in some productivity too, but make sure it's behavior towards a particular targeted goal. The next time someone asks you to be more productive, perhaps you can respectfully ask them if they meant to say effective. In motion to improve, achieve, and create value, Kinetic.